This is Marjorie Bancroft. Welcome to InterpreTIPS, your chance to ask any questions you'd like to about interpreting. Today's question comes from an interpreter in Maryland. She says, I'm bilingual, English-Spanish, and interested in pursuing a new career as a federal court interpreter. Could you please guide me? I need to find out information on how to start. Do you know the best schools, training available, and which examinations and tests and certifications are needed? I live in Maryland, but I'd like to be able to work in Washington, D.C. and Virginia. Is an interpreter certification limited to just one state, or can I practice all across the U.S.? Well, that's a lot of questions. Let's start with the easy one. Is an interpreter certification limited to one state? Well, federal court interpreter certification, which is very hard. You'd want to actually start with state court interpreter certification. That's hard enough. Federal court interpreter certification is good across the U.S. in federal courts and in many state courts as well. State court interpreter certification is case by case. Technically, it's good for the state you work in, but many states do accept certifications from other states. You have to go to the state administrative office of the court in the state where you'd like to practice and see if your Maryland certification, for example, is accepted there. Now, where do you start? Everybody in the U.S. who's court certified seems to say, start with a SIBO. These are excellent materials available at SIBO.com. You'll find that information and all the other resources I mentioned right below this video. These materials for self-study, DVDs and print materials and so forth, were developed by Holly Mickelson, who has one of the highest reputations in the field. Now, if you have more money, the best summer program that we've heard about is the University of Arizona NCI National Center for Interpretation. They also offer InterpreTools, which are print materials and instant download materials for self-study as well, another very valuable resource. Also go to the State Administrative Office of the Courts, AOC, to find out what they offer or if they know of any other training in the state, because they will only give you information about programs that they trust. NAJIT is the National Association of Judiciary Interpreters and Translators. They have a training directory of programs taking place across the country. Also look for court interpreter conferences near you. They offer valuable workshops and certification prep. Online, there's a couple of valuable resources. There's many that are springing up, but we don't know much about them. Two very long established and respected ones are De La Mora Solutions. Now, that's a live instructor interacting with live students. Very respected program. Then there is Interpreter Education Online, which is you sitting in front of a computer. So it's more like self-study. But this is very serious court interpreter certification and training in general, and it's in several languages as well. So this at least gives you some ideas about where to start. Excellent questions. Thanks so much for asking. Take care.